can kind of whip back to your teammate as well. And it looks like it's going to be Tezca and the Chun-Li going up against the double Chun, or well, double Wushan, because you got Chun-Li and Po on the other side.
Just a little bit of a common pick you might see throughout the day today. 3 of the Wushangs that are going to be on stage. A big part of that, of course, the kit that they have. Spear Gauntlets covers a whole lot, but also the fact that you have access to like the coverage with the 6. It's going to be free combo damage, but right now it's Sandstorm only taking the trip all the way up the side, and that's going to be the first stock.
Great pickup for the red team. Set up for the team combo into the side sig. Another one gonna fall. An immediate pickup down sig over to the neutral sig. That's great damage onto the blue team's Chun-Li.
All right, we're gonna get the sidelight starter, but immediately gets broken up by their own teammate. You wanna make sure when you're spacing for those team combos, you don't get those end lights in because it does have a little bit of range and that'll break it up. Just missing the follow-up though is who was that? That was Sandstorm?
Boomie.
All right.
Sandstorm's the Tezca, I'm fairly certain. Nice end-sig pickup coming out from him. Down-sig gonna be thrown out, but gets punished. Squidy, I believe, is the only one who actually put their name in, which is why there's SQU.
Yeah, both of 1 SCA, so far, I mean, things looking pretty good. All right, we're gonna get the unarmed D-Sig to get a KO off the side there once again. We have a pretty big deficit. 3 stocks still apiece for the Boomstorm team.
They're looking really solid right now. Great start for them. One thing in particular that I was seeing coming out from the Tezca player in particular, he was hitting his downlight side air, so he's getting those setups. But there's the neutral sig. 6 stock gonna get denied.
All right, we got one on the board. That's a mental dub right there. Almost getting a follow-up off the D-Light, but that's the thing. You want to make sure you close it out. That D-Sig is not going to be enough just yet, but it's not looking too good for the Po player, and now you got to deal with the 2v1.
It's all left to Squidy here. The Chun-Li against 2 seasoned players on the red team. Gets a recovery, gonna get a KO on his own. You can say he sort of 1v2 at Boomie and Sandstorm. Like, that is something he gets to walk away with.
I say keep that clip moment for yourself. But speaking of clips, we are unfortunately in the end. We missed the finisher, so doesn't matter. We're gonna put that one away. I'm going out on my own terms. Thank you very much.
I looked at the cameras. All of them were laughing. Everybody knew Boomie dropped that. The whole crowd went oh as well, and everybody was just like, yeah, that's funny.
There's somebody hyper-analyzing that right now. It's like, oh, Boomie dropped the combo there. I don't know. It's not feeling really good about them going all the way today. You got to be able to finish that. But a dominant start there for sure in that first game. On APOC, you know, you have pretty good coverage across the board because everybody's running Wushang. But what do you think needs to be approached for them to try and somehow get a few more on the board?
Dude, it's such a tough call. Like, I'm gonna sound, yeah.
They are having a great
I think what they're doing is what should be done, is just have a good time, go out there, maybe you'll try to learn a little bit.
Yep.
But when you're going up against some seasoned players, like, again, like you said, getting that single stock, that is a moral victory in and of itself.
Every loss is an opportunity to learn. That's a big thing. If you're walking away from it, not learning something, then you want to make sure you go back and try and figure that out. We're gonna switch over to Alliance though, see if maybe that makes a difference. At the moment, kind of chasing Boomie up to the skies, but always boxing back. Is really hard to cover in disadvantage. I think that's something you have to 2v1 to be able to get some success out of.
That would definitely be tough to get all of that coverage. Red team getting back down onto the ground. Most of their combos are going to be in that horizontal space. Nice back and forth into the neutral sig. Squidy's going to get launched, gives them time to go for the Po, but the Po manages to get back down.
Yeah, although the KO didn't happen right away, the damage was done. And speaking of more damage being done, there goes Po. So 2 stocks down. We did have a switch over to Dulcim, so we did bring Axe into play. And it is out of play.
Another side air. Looks like they're just going to keep going for the side airs, and Kitten not going to be able to get back after that combo coming out from Boomie. Squidy, though, again, denying the 6 stocks, gets a nice ground pound on top of Boomie.
Hey, at least you can always rely on Squidy. It's like, look, I'm not just going to let you beat them up. I'm going to go out there and get you 2. Right now, 2 stocks are down, so that's 1 better than the last game, so already improving.
Yeah, you know what? They've got a little bit more health to play with. There's an opportunity here for Squidy and Kitten to end up getting another stock off of this red team. Looks like they're just trying to add up damage wherever they can. Down sig thrown out, and that's an easy punish.
And 1 more to go. We're down to our last stock. Gets the pogo, weapon toss down, tries to catch him with the side stick. Doesn't matter though, the ground pound will finish the job. And again, another pretty dominant start there from Team Boomstorm. But 2 stocks were down that time. Like I said, it's improving each match.
Little by little, Squidy and Kitten are getting slightly better at what they're doing. The Dulcim swap was interesting. It's like, okay, I like the thought there. You know what I mean? You carry over your gauntlets. Axe historically does pretty good in 2v2s, but really, like, it didn't get to play.
Yeah, I like if you're bringing Axe into play, you're either doing one of two. You're following off the Wushang for the KOs, or you're using it when they're scrambled up and you get big damage off of stray hits. But Dhalsim was just removed, and Axe never really got to get used. So we'll see if maybe the Axe finds its way into it this time.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest thing for the blue team right now is they need to work on that positioning. If they can play maybe a little bit more vertical, play to the outside, they're going to have a better chance. But the second they get horizontal against this red team, they have so many ways to set up for those combos.
Yeah, and if Kitten also changes the recovery, because there was a couple of, like, quite a few times where Kitten went high every time and Boomie just kept hitting it, you got to change the recovery route. That way it's not so obvious, so we can make sure that Boomie second guesses when he goes out there. But right now, almost getting both of them at the same time off that stair, where we're going to finish it anyways.
Yeah, good on Sandstorm. Going out there, was in position, didn't get the follow-up, but he made sure to clean up the KO. Red team, once again, massive lead.
Blue team trying to get in the middle of it. The D-Lights, excuse me, N-Lights just immediately dodging away, noticing that he's going to approach. You can see, like, a big part of what the red team right now is, like, we're staying back, we're letting you press first, and then we punish, which is a big thing that will happen at the higher level.
Yeah, it's very common for people to get a little over-eager to start running forward and pressing buttons. But once again, KO onto the red team. Kitten comes down with the ground pound, and they're doing a little better here. They got 4 stocks to the 5 of the red team.
I like the attempt there, too, on Squidy to try and go down, maybe find a ground pound, maybe find a dare, but just overcommitted a little bit on the left side. That's going to be a quick reversal for Boomie.
Squidy comes back in, throws out that big uppercut, didn't quite KO. Down Sig will take down Boomie. Kitten's going to get taken out as well, though.
All right, let's see if they can add on. We've got 2 last time. Let's see if we can bring it down to a last stock situation, get a little warmed up, get ready for a potential elimination bracket side. The red team looking phenomenal.
Red team looking very solid right now. Ooh, Squidy, though, going for the edge guard. Boomie does get back up.
Squidy actually looking pretty good on the left, but Boomie finally sneaks his way around, gonna get the pogo, gets back up with the N-Sig, but doesn't matter. They're too busy taking apart Kitten over on the side.
Nice recovery, and Squidy is out of there. It's all left to Kitten, stuck in the combo. Dare comes out from Sandstorm. Interesting option there.
Say, look, that wasn't the route we wanted. that is going to be the route we see, though. It's going to be a 3-0 coming in from Boomstorm, starting off the day. BCX, you got to see him at least one time throughout the tournament, of course. I'm sure we'll be seeing a whole lot more of them. But solid performance again to Kitten and Squidy, because that is a very rough one to have to be put on at first on stream. They kept composed, they laughed, they had a good time, and it was looking better each match.
Yeah, I mean, they were put in probably like one of the toughest spots.